Hello, amazing viewers out there. You are welcome to another Teachers Podcast brought to you by TalentHut TESOL Academy. I am your favorite host, and with me today is someone very special, all the way from Armenia. She is an English specialist with over 10 years of experiences. She focuses on adults and children, and she's centered on developing students through critical thinking and storytelling, all the way from Armenia. Everyone out there, please join me as I welcome Yelena to the Teachers Podcast. You're welcome, Yelena. We are so thrilled to have you with us today.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to be here with you today. I feel so honored. Thank you so much for this invitation. And really, I feel so honored. I'm very happy.
That's amazing. So, dear teachers out there, I want you to get a book and a pen. Let us learn from the fountain of knowledge from Yelena. If you don't have a cup of tea, you can get a cup of water because it's going to be an amazing journey. So, Yelena, the first question we have for you today, you have to introduce yourself. Could you please tell us a brief about yourself and what inspired you to become an English teacher, or rather, an English language specialist and a teacher?
Thank you so much. Let me introduce myself. My name is
Mhm.
Yelena, but my friends call me Ellen, or my students call me Ellen. I'm from Armenia, from a small town called Artashat. It's a very small city in Armenia, beautiful city. And interestingly, I didn't originally plan to become an English language specialist. I'm actually a musician, and for many years, I dreamed of studying at a music institution and building career in music. And but everything changed when I was in the ninth grade. A young Armenian girl who had been studying in the United States for a year came to our school as a part of students exchange program. And I enrolled in that 1 week course. I was absolutely fascinated by the way she spoke English. I admired her confidence and her pronunciation and the way she made learning feel so natural and inspiring. That experience completely changed me. It changed something inside me. And from that moment on, I decided that I want to learn English seriously, not as a subject, but as a profession. That's how my journey towards becoming English language specialist began.
Wow, that's amazing. So, dear teachers, did you see your experience? You can become anything you want to once you are determined. Imagine Yolande was a musician before, and now she's an English teacher. What a beautiful experience. Now, this will lead us to the next question. I read your profile and I saw that you said you came from a small town, Armenia. Now, how has your journey in Armenia shaped the way you teach the English language, rather shape your passion for teaching the English language?
So thank you for this question. Growing up in Armenia shaped my passion for being English teacher, for teaching. You know, being part of my local community, I saw many students
Okay.
who wanted to access new opportunities, but didn't have the support or resources. That inspired me to become a teacher who not only teaches English, but empowers students to reach beyond their comfort zone and explore the world.
That's beautiful. So beyond teaching, I could tell you have the passion, you inspire learners in your community. That's a beautiful job, Yellen. Well done. Now, the next question is you have worked with different ages group. You've worked with young learners, adults, and the rest like that. Now, what group do you enjoy teaching the most and why?
Yes, I have worked with teenagers, adults, and young learners, but I especially enjoy teaching young learners. Do you know why? Because they are full of curiosity and energy. I love seeing them grow, take risks, and gain confidence as they learn English. And even on days when I feel tired, their energy, their positivity, their affection recharge me. And the hugs and the love you receive from children is pure and unconditional. And that's what makes teaching young learners so special for me.
Amazing. You know, Yellen, I can relate. I also a preschool teacher and the hug. Sometimes you were down and then when you're in the classroom, you feel all again because of their love and their hugs, a lot of hugs. So I can relate with that. If I want to choose to, I would also say the young learners. I love teaching them most too. Now, the next question. Could you share a memorable experience that confirmed that you actually chose the right course?
Of course, that's an amazing question. One of the most rewarding things for me is seeing my students succeed. You know, especially when I notice how they gain confidence in speaking English. I often help them with their um, motivational letters, cover letters, I mean, and with their exams, I can say. And when they write to tell me that they have been admitted
Wow.
or passed their exams, their gratitude and joy are incredible. And moments like this confirm that teaching was the right path for me.
Amazing. I can also relate to when you see your students, your past students is achieving, is growing, you feel very happy. All right. The next question for you, Yellen. How did your role in kindergarten and private tutoring help you grow as an ESL educator?
Thank you for this question. Working in kindergartens and private tutoring taught me creativity, patience, and how to make learning fun. I also learned to adapt lessons to each student's needs, building their confidence step by step. And both experiences shaped me into flexible, empathetic teacher who loves helping students succeed.
That's beautiful. Well done. So the next question for you, we're going to your teaching methodology. Now, what strategy do you use to keep young learners engaged during online lesson or lessons?
So I love play-based and immersive learning because it makes English fun and alive. Students don't just memorize rules. They use the language in real situations. For example, I might create simple role play where students act out buying something in a store, which helps them practice speaking naturally. And when learning feels like an experience, students gain confidence and truly enjoy speaking English.
Beautiful. So the role play methods really do work because when they go there, when they go live and see things to themselves, because they practice it in the classroom, they more relaxed to actualize it. That's amazing. All right. So now I want to go to the next questions. Good. The next questions, Yellen. What strategies do you use to keep young learners engaged during online lessons?
Mhm. To keep young learners engaged online, I use games, songs, interactive activities, and quizzes like Kahoot or other visual tools. I also ask questions about their favorite movies, actors, or songs and incorporate those into the lesson. This keeps lessons playful, interesting, and exciting.
That is true because children really love it when it's play based. Now, there are teachers out there. If you're watching this podcast right now and you don't know how to go about this engaging way to grab your listener online, you can reach out to Yolande. We're going to be dropping Yolande's profile so you can connect with her. Do you get that? Okay, Yolande, thank you so much for the answers so far. So the next question is, how do you assess students, how do you assess student progress and ensure continuous improvement?
That's a great question. I track students' progress through quizzes, projects, and practical activities. For example, after role play activity, I give feedback and track improvement. I focus on their strengths and areas for growth, adjusting lessons so students continuously gain confidence and develop their skills.
All right. Thank you so much. Personally, I also use quizzes for my classes, and my learners love it. When it's quiz time, they're ready. They want to know what will they come out with? What will be their mark at the end of it? Okay. Now we're going to the next one. What roles what role does technology play in your teaching today?
Thank you for this question. Technology plays a huge role in my teaching today because I use AI tools and digital resources to make lessons engaging, fun, interactive. For example, I might use AI tool to create a visual story for grammar or for pronunciation or for vocabulary. And honestly, with technology, I can design the kind of lesson I always dreamed of having when I was studying English myself. So it makes teaching more creative, inspiring, and impactful for students.
Amazing. All right. Next question. How do you continue to grow professionally as an English educator?
I consider myself a lifelong learner, I can say. I participate in teacher training programs webinars, seminars, and online courses. I also collaborate with educators. I always aim to improve, to take one step further than I was before. I love learning and discovering new strategies, tools, and ways to connect with educators, with students, and that curiosity keeps me evolving every day.
Amazing. Learning never ends, they say. So we keep on learning, we keep on advancing. All right, we're coming close to the end of this podcast. And I hope our viewers, you're learning from this podcast. You're taking one or two things from this podcast. Now, Yelena, what advice would you give to new ESL teachers around the world watching us right now?
My advice to new ESL teachers around the world is simple. Love what you do. Stay motivated, be passionate, and never give up. Yes, sometimes it can be challenging, but the most rewarding moments come when you see your students grow, entering university, studying abroad, or using what you taught them in their lives. So seeing their success proves all your effort is worth it. And that what makes teaching an incredible profession.
Amazing. I love that line. Love what you do. Only then you can be involved fully, even when you're tired, even when there are challenges, because you love what you do. You want to pummel, you want to keep on doing it, you want to keep on doing your best. So teachers, love what you do. It will go a long way. Now we are coming to the end of this podcast. And finally, the last message. What final message would you give to students around the world that want to learn the English language today?
It's a powerful question. And my message to students learning English today is never give up. Stay curious and keep learning, because English opens doors for your study, for your growth, for new opportunities. And most importantly, always speak with confidence, because your message matters, because your voice is valuable, because just go speak, just go grow and go shine and let your voice lead.
This is powerful. Let your voice lead. Let your voice lead, teacher. You don't have to be perfect. In as much as your message is powerful, you can shine. It's an amazing time with you, Yelena. Thank you so much for dishing value. I hope viewers there will take the bull by the horn. You can learn the English language. If Yelena can, you too can, and you can become professional in it. And remember, learning never ends. So from me to you, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining. Until next podcast, do have a great day. Thank you once again, Yelena, and do have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this amazing podcast.